We are the future of lacrosse. This is our game. We want to learn the game better, love the game more, and stay in the game longer. The game should be designed for us. We want the right lacrosse at the right time for who we are.
We are not mini adults. The game you see on TV isn't the best game for us. Yet with the right path, we'll get there.
We spoke, and U.S. Lacrosse and many other sports listened.
We want fair games. We want safe games.
We want fun games. This is what youth lacrosse looks like, and we love it.
In 12U, lacrosse athletes are improving their technical skills as well as building tactical skills needed to play. Field dimensions and lines. 12U lacrosse is played on a regulation field that is the same size as high school play. The field is 60 to 70 yards wide and 110 to 140 yards long. There must be at least 10 yards behind the goal line. There are restraining lines, which are 30 yards from the goal line. Other key lines include a goal circle, which has an 8.5-foot radius, an 8-meter arc, and a 12-meter fan. These are both used for penalty administration. There are also 2 dots behind each goal line extended, used for penalty administration when a foul is committed behind the goal area. On the table side of the field are the team bench areas, a scorer and timer table, a team substitution area, and a penalty area. Directly behind the substitution area is the penalty area, where players kneel or sit to serve carded penalties. 12U games may also be played on a smaller field with fewer players. Play may be set up cross-field. This field is 35 to 45 yards wide and 60 to 70 yards long. If playing cross-field, the game shall be 8 versus 8, 7 field players and a goalkeeper. A cross-field has a midline that also serves as the restraining line, a goal circle, an 8-meter arc, and a goal line extended line on both ends of the field. Each goal circle shall be placed at least 10 yards in from the end line. Game equipment. Regulation 6x6-foot goals are used. A standard lacrosse ball that meets NOCC specifications must be used. Coaches and officials. During 12U play, coaches must remain in their coaching area. This is located from their side of the team substitution area, extending to the end line on their half of the field. Coaches must remain 4 meters back from the sideline for the safety of the players and officials. Officials are required for 12U lacrosse. USL recommends 2 certified officials on the field for competition if the game is in a 12v12 format. A timer and scorer are also used for 12U lacrosse. They sit at the table placed at midfield, 4 meters off the sideline. Player equipment. Each player must wear a mouthguard and ASTM-approved protective eyewear. Players must also play with a stick that meets U.S. lacrosse specifications and has a legal pocket. These can be found in Appendix B of the rulebook. Goalkeeper equipment. Goalkeepers are required to wear a helmet with a face mask secured on with a chin strap, a separate throat protector, a mouthpiece, padded gloves, a chest protector, and padding on her legs, both thighs and shins. Team. When playing full field lacrosse, each team will have 12 players, 11 field players, and 1 goalkeeper. When playing cross field, each team will play with 8 players on the field at a time, 1 being a goalkeeper. Coin toss. Prior to the start of play, the coach and 1 player will meet with the official for a coin toss. The winner of the coin toss can choose direction of play or have the first alternate possession during the game. Timing. The 12U game consists of 2 20-minute halves running time with a 5-minute halftime. Each team has one 2-minute timeout per game. If the game is tied, teams play up to 2 3-minute sudden victory overtime periods. Overtime is stop clock. Starting play. A draw is taken to start each half and restart play after each goal. For the draw, each team may only have 3 players between the restraining lines, including the player taking the draw. All other players will remain behind the restraining line until the official signals a team has gained possession of the ball. Boundary. Play stops on the whistle for a boundary. The team that last touched the ball or stepped out of bounds with possession loses the ball. The closest opponent will restart with the ball. The only exception to this is on a shot. The player closest to the ball is awarded possession. Foul restarts. A team that has been fouled is awarded a free position. The player restarting the free position has 4 meters of free space around her. A whistle is blown to restart play. Substitutions. Substitutions happen through the team substitution area. Substitutions are allowed after goals when a draw occurs or during play, also referred to as subbing on the fly. Players who are subbing into the game during play wait in the team substitution area until her teammate is completely off the field and in the team substitution area. This happens when play is live. As with all other players, if play is stopped, all players will stand. Types of fouls. At 12U lacrosse, fouls fall into 3 categories. 1. Minor fouls impact the fairness of play. They tend to be technical in nature, along with some misplays on the ball. 2. Major fouls impact the safety of the game. 3. Cardable fouls are considered dangerous and unsportsmanlike behavior. When a minor foul is called, the offender and all other players move 4 meters away from the player with the ball, in the same direction they came from before the foul was committed. The restart should be at least 12 meters from the goal circle. When a major foul is called, the offender is placed 4 meters behind the player with the ball, and all other players are at least 4 meters away from the ball, and the restart is taken at least 8 meters from the goal circle. When a player is yellow carded, she serves a 2-minute penalty in the penalty area, and her team will play short. A player receiving a second yellow card serves the 2-minute penalty in the penalty area and then may not return to the game. A player receiving a red card serves the 4-minute penalty in the penalty area and then may not return to the game. She also may not play in the team's next game. All fouls result in the opposing team being awarded a free position. All free positions must be taken at least 8 meters away from the goal circle and at least 4 meters inside the boundary. "3 seconds closely guarded." For safety and developmental purposes, players are not allowed to check an opponent's stick. In order to reward defenders for playing in good defensive position, the 3 seconds closely guarded rule exists. For the defender to earn the ball, she has to 1. Be in a position to make a legal check, including having 2 hands on her stick, if checking were allowed. 2. Hold the checkable position for 3 seconds. If this occurs, the official stops play and gives the ball to the defender. She is awarded the ball and has 4 meters of free space to restart. The 3-second count ends if the ball carrier moves her stick out of checkable position. Covering the ball. Players are not permitted to cover the ball with their stick or body when an opponent is within playing distance. Goal circle violations. No player other than the properly equipped goalkeeper may enter the goal circle at any time. Offensive players may not follow through into the goal circle on a shot. Modified checking. Modified checking at this level is allowed. Modified checking refers to an opponent checking the ball carrier's stick when the ball carrier's entire stick is below her shoulder. Any check above the shoulder, into the sphere, or forcing the opponent's stick into the sphere constitutes an illegal check. The offender is placed 4 meters behind and all other players are 4 meters away. Check to the head and a slash are mandatory cards. Other major fouls. Other major fouls at this level are the same as the high school level, including fouls with the body, such as pushing, holding, and charging. Fouls with the stick, dangerous checks, stick in the sphere, and stick-to-body fouls. And illegal position fouls, such as shooting space and 3 seconds in the arc by the defense. Restraining line violations. For full field, 5 players must remain behind the line when the ball is in the offensive end. 4 players must remain behind when the ball is in the defensive end. For cross field, 3 players behind midfield line when the ball is in the offensive end. 2 players behind when the ball is in the defensive end. A restraining line violation is a major foul. Once this is called, the offsides is corrected and penalized at the spot of the ball, no closer than 8 meters to the goal circle and at least 4 meters in bounds. 3 seconds in the arc. Defense. The defender cannot remain inside the 8-meter arc unless marking an opponent within a stick's length. More than one defender can mark the ball carrier in the 8-meter. Defensive fouls within the 8-meter may result in a direct free position on the 8-meter for the offensive team. Shooting space. The defender cannot obstruct the free space to goal if not marking an opponent or playing the ball carrier within a stick's length. No contact. Intentional stick-to-body or body-to-body contact of any type is not permitted. If there is illegal contact, the offended team is awarded possession of the ball. If the contact is carded, the player serves the card and team plays short. Dangerous contact is a mandatory card. Shooting fouls. Players are responsible for not shooting at or into other players and to maintain a safe follow-through on all shots. Dangerous propel and dangerous follow-through are mandatory cards. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Players are expected to uphold the highest levels of sportsmanship at all times. Any violations, arguing, threatening, the use of profane language or obscene gestures by players or coaches shall result in a penalty.